Without the chewing this time.
Yeah, Alex, shut up.
We just took short rest.
To take a short rest out in the open area.
Yes.
Hey, Angelo's actively keeping watch.
So, sir, actively
Running
roll
around
them,
in circles.
them perceptional dice.
Well, Tavi is also not short resting.
I'll use this online dice up in here.
Can I proceed with him?
Proceed. You can assist him with a helpy. So, perception with advantage, sir.
With advantage?
Angelo rolls 25.
Yeah. Let me see what
Okay.
I
Don't worry about
And
this, guys.
25
Angelo's got
is
this.
the
He's
higher
keeping
one.
Constant surveillance. Get back in the circle. You can't be
All right.
protected by his perception if you're not inside the circle.
Mr. Angelo. So, about 5 feet from you, sir, in the thickets across the way, as everyone is kind of sitting down into this in the middle section crossroads. You're basically camping in front of this guy's house. Everyone tries to find a little patch of dirt to kind of rest on. A broken down log kind of off to the side. Someone pulls it over. But you are seeing wrestling in the bushes. Some slight little movements.
Who's closest to me?
Tor.
And it would be in... Where's my pinger? This general area here.
Okay, I'm right next to Tor then.
Yes, tis I.
Stop moving me back.
I'm like gonna hit her shoulder and I'm gonna like snap and point to the bushes.
I look at the bushes.
You see bush.
What?
So-
What is it?
Do I hear this with him since I helped him?
Yeah, I'll say that you, you
Okay.
are also noticing.
I'm intently paying attention to them.
Mm-hmm.
Something is moving in the bushes.
It's forest.
And then suddenly, a little squirrel pops out. Bloop! And he's holding a little acorn.
No.
Squirrel!
And he kind of looks at you guys, and he's just kind of holding his little acorn. He gnaws on it a little bit, and then stops and looks up at you. And then kind of slowly goes back to gnawing on it.
He kind of licks his lips a little bit.
It kind of looks at Mahi, and you kind of see his little fur kind of spike up a little bit, and his tail get all bushy. And he does that like quick little double take, and he kind of stops and freezes a little bit. He's still kind of holding his acorn.
Leave the squirrel alone, guys. He's just minding his own business.
Kind of darts over to Tori real quick, and then darts
I
back
have
to
not
Mahi.
They have not moved.
Looks over to Angelo.
Don't you remember those rats?
The rats did nothing
Tor.
wrong.
In the cave.
wait.
You don't remember the rats in the cave that were
In
like
the cave.
doing things?
Angelo, you see more wrestling in the bushes.
This is a squirrel, not a rat. Completely different.
They're rodents. They're in the same family.
It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna just keep watching the bushes, and I'm ready for another squirrel to pop out.
Can we make him dance for food?
He's already got an acorn.
Well, you know how they like to gather.
What if
It
we
like-
made him eat one of the magic acorns?
It like holds the acorn, and it kind of hops a little bit towards your direction, so it gets a little bit closer to you.
Can I throw a piece of my ration at it?
Why
Food,
would
whatever
you
I have.
waste your food when it
Oh my
has
God.
food?
You're asleep.
You don't understand.
I'm not asleep, and I'm not talking in character.
Listen, you're all the way over there. You don't get a say in the fun group stuff when you're gonna go pout over there.
I'm not pouting, and I'm 5 feet away.
You're 5 feet away and you're tucked in a corner.
It kind of drops the acorn just about 5 feet away from Tavith on the ground,
Oh,
and
okay.
it kind of turns. It backs up and turns around and kind of circles a little bit around, and it kind of looks at you and looks back at the acorn.
Alright, can I give him like half a ration?
Sure. All right, I'll say that you
As
break off kind of a piece of your ration, basically, and kind of like a kind of a breadcrumby aspect of it, and you kind of hold it out to the squirrel.
Yes.
Do an animal handling check for me. $19. Okay.
Yeah.
dang,
So you kind of hunker down and hold out a little crumb in your hand, and it kind of stops for a moment. And it kind of noses the acorn, and the acorn kind of rolls a little bit in your direction, and then it kind of hops past the acorn and gets closer to you, to your hand, and kind of watches it slowly approaches. It's all the while sniffing. It gets just within reach of your hand, and it kind of looks at you with its eyes, and it looks back at the food, and then, like, in an instant, it snatches the food out of your hands and runs over back to the bushes. It leaves its acorn behind.
I'm gonna pick up the acorn.
It watches you. It kind of turns around. It's right now in front of the bush. It turns around and watches you. It doesn't seem to mind you picking up its acorn.
I hate that Angelo is freaking sus of this stupid squirrel.
I know because I'm literally fixing to cast good and evil.
No,
Does
for
that
real, like,
squirrel have a concept of like barter and trade? Because that feels like what just happened there.
It does, doesn't it?
kind of sounds like something that not a normal squirrel would do.
I'm gonna hand the
can't-
acorn
But
to
you got a
Tor.
19 animal handling.
I cast divine sense, and I'm just looking around, and I look at the squirrel.
All right, you're
Like-
casting divine sense.
Yes, he just kind of squints for a second, and he's just looking around.
Tommy's like,
Alright.
is this the acorn you were talking about earlier? To Tor.
No,
Like, are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Tavis wants to arcana check the acorn.
Hold on, let me check something here real quick.
Oh my god.
This is a freaking squirrel. But I'm sus
Okay.
now.
Okay. Technically, this is not going to. Okay. All right. So you go ahead and you kind of close your eyes for a moment and release your senses out within 60 feet of you. You are not detecting specifically any essence of celestials or fiendish or undead in this area. Let me see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I don't like this specificness that's going on here.
Where's my measuring tool at?
Mahi, shouldn't you be resting?
Okay.
Mine's just sitting there looking.
I'm gonna back up though on that statement actually.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Backtrack.
It's within 60 feet of your current position, Mahi.
Yes.
I was gonna check my map.
Paladin boy doing paladin things. I still love the fact that every time I do this, Drippy's just sitting there going, and it's just like glowing
Okay.
celestial.
Nope, I'm correct in that. Okay, within 60 feet of you, you are not sensing any of those type of presences. However, as far as an essence of evil, there is a large concentration of something unnatural behind the squirrel in the bushes.
Angelo is intently looking at the bushes.
That's
if you
not
notice,
sus
Mahi.
at all.
Mahi takes out his battle axe and just stands up.
All right.
You're not really gonna kill that squirrel, are you?
Pyth
Something
takes
in
this
the
as a
bush.
cue and starts pulling her rapier
Uh-oh.
out and also standing up.
So the squirrel
Guys.
looks at you,
Bush.
Tavi, at this point, and it kind of quickly eats the crumb, and then it kind of notices Mahi's kind of pulling out his axe, and it doesn't see Python. She's back in the corner there, but it notices Mahi pulling out the axe, and you kind of see its little fur kind of spike out, and then it quickly turns and tries to jump into the bush, and as it jumps into the bush, it hits something and falls backward out of the bush. And you watch as the bush moves and parts, and a small twig-like creature emerges, very similar to the ones you guys fought before, and steps on the squirrel,
Well, now we have to kill him.
squishes it. And since the squirrel only has like 1 HP, it'd be dead. So
dang.
yes, so you watch as the squirrel goes, and now I need everyone to roll initiative. Mahi, Angelo, and Python have advantage.
Oh.
Freaking.
Ha 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 ha!
13.
Ooh.
What's my modifier? 18.
I just fed that thing. The heck.
Oh, I didn't use the online ones.
20. 5. Callie, you like keep on breathing in the mic. Like if, I don't know if it's
All right, Tavi,
you
you
breathing
had
or
a 20.
something else.
I think
Is
it's
that an
an
ad
AC.
Then you can change the sensitivity in your mic then, so it doesn't pick it up.
I'm not hearing anything, but
I didn't hear anything. So Tavi, was that a nat 20 or just 20?
Oh, 20s, just 20.
Python,
22.
22. Tor,
11.
11. Mahi,
13.
even with advantage, sir.
I have no dex.
Sad Mahi. Angelo,
18.
18. Okay. Python, you are up. What's your health at, ma'am?
33.
What would you like to do? You see, as you guys can see in the map right now, the little tiny twig
Yeah.
guy.
I'm all zoomed in. Like
Yeah,
all
you
the
guys
way
may
in.
want to zoom in because these squares are 10 feet squares, and so
Yeah,
there.
it makes sense to zoom in.
half of a 5 foot.
Can I navigate through, like, this area? Or would I
Be
be able to
difficult
make
terrain.
it around here? One, two,
I mean, you could go
three,
through
4, 5.
everybody.
Oh yeah, I
It's
can
friendly,
just,
remember?
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'm like, boop. I'm just gonna stab it with my rapier. Booming blade.
Okay.
Oof. 14?
14 hits.
Ah!
Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage.
How do you want to do it?
So
Oh,
just
wow.
like last time, blade ignites with lightning, and then as she jabs it forward, it just like ignites the stupid little twig thing into flames.
And the forest is caught on fire.
Don't give the DM ideas. Shut up.
Ah!
Uh-oh,
my
here
God!
Here they
Come on.
come.
What the frick? What the heck?
That's incredible.
A bunch of baby Groots showed up again.
Oh, God.
Stabs the one, and then looks up and goes, "Oh,
Ah.
hi."
Here we go again.
Oh,
Pyth, you're in trouble.
No.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Pyth made him mad. Pyth made him mad.
All right, the bushes kind of part, and as you kind of slaughter the little one that's kind of still standing over the dead squirrel carcass, the bushes move again and then part, and then all these little mini Groots jump out of the bush, and 4 of them attack Pythavan.
Bye, Pyth. Nice knowing you.
Bythaven.
Bye. To triple meaning.
Yeah, honestly, I was about to say, like...
Okay. That's a
Sayonara.
7
Take
for 1.
short rests to get health back. After a short rest, we lose more health than we had before.
7 for 1, 21 for 2,
Uh-huh.
19 for 3rd,
Ow.
and 11.
So
So-
2 of those hit.
2 hits. All right, so go ahead and take 6 points of piercing damage. All right, Angelo, you are currently surrounded, sir. What is your HP at?
Good question. 38.
All right, you have 3 on you at the moment.
Come at me.
That is a 13.
Does not hit.
Oh, no, not 30. Okay. That is a 6.
Does not hit.
That is a 15.
Does hit.
That's a 10.
Does not hit.
All right, so take 3 points of piercing damage, sir.
I kind of.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna use my reaction to half that. It's kind of dumb. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use my reaction. Can I use my reaction to half that? Because
Sir.
Do you really want to?
I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it.
So it rounds
Wow.
up, so that's 2.
Yeah. 2.
Well-
Yep.
Because you
What
can
a
use it once a
dummy.
turn, can't you?
Huh?
Can't you use it like once a turn?
Yeah. Like it's just like once
Yeah.
per like round in its entirety, since it's like a reaction.
That's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah,
Oh
but
my god.
I don't care.
I mean, they all already used their, like, the round's gonna be over by the time they get to
Like,
do
there's
it
nothing
again,
else
so...
that can hit you.
That's why I'm using it.
Uh-huh.
Because why the heck not?
Yeah,
See,
because
but
there's
I
just
can't
one.
use-
Yeah.
But I can't use Wrath of the Storm, because that's per short rest.
All right, Tavi, it is your turn. Unless Python, you want to do something. You were done with your turn. Never mind. Tavi, it is your turn.
Yeah, Tavi's in a
What's your HP at, sir?
55.
Okay.
So yeah, Tavi's in a rage just for the fun of it.
All right, so rage.
And let's see. I'm gonna roll to attack the one closest to me.
Okay.
Where you at? Oh, here we go. Alright, it's 20. Normal
20.
20.
Okay. Well, that hits.
Now.
How do you want to do it?
12. Okay, I'm just gonna do a like baseball swing him back to the bushes, home run style.
So it's kind of Python pushed you aside to get in front and kind of slaughter that little twig, and then you watch as all these other little evil branches jump out and start kind of bouncing at her and attacking her from the ground there. You go ahead and bring out your maul and swipe, so you move
Whack,
forward.
boom.
Swipe that one.
And then I'm gonna try as my second attack on the other one that's in front of her,
Alright.
closest. Go back.
It's still within 5 feet, sir. You don't have to do that.
I know. 13 to hit.
13 hits.
8 damage.
And how do you want to do this one?
Oh, okay.
Whack-a-mole.
Yes, that is a good idea. Whack-a-mole into the ground.
And leaves a little small little stump. It's finding feet. It's embedded into the ground. And you kind of see its little head shake a little bit before you do one final pound to the ground. Now there's just a big hole, and it disappears into the ground.
Nice.
Anything else, sir?
Nope. But I noticed that it didn't. D&D didn't account for my rage damage. But it doesn't matter. We killed them both.
Yeah, you're good. Angelo,
Yes.
your turn.
Okay, which one hit me?
The one that hit you would have been the third one, which is the one that's to the right. It would be this. Is that the pointer or the pencil thing? Where's the pointer at? There it is. This guy right here.
Awesome. Insightful fighting.
Okay. So you're probably used to this by now. You fought these things before. You know their little tiny capacity for strategy. This is against their charisma, yeah?
Yeah, deception.
All negative 4 charisma. That is a 7.
A 7. Okay, I
Yeah.
have. Okay. Now I'm gonna roll a hit
Mm-hmm.
with my rapier. 24.
24 hits.
Awesome.
Should have hit all of them with that.
Okay, I need to roll separately for sneak attack. Uh, 19 points of piercing damage.
Yes. How do you want to do it with flare? Oh, everyone left the party.
We're all back.
Um,
He's saying disconnect and reconnect, but we're still here.
Okay.
I don't know.
I never left.
Stab him in the face.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna stab him in the face.
Okay.
And
So
kind
just
of
go
like,
ahead.
I'm just gonna stab him in the face and just kind of like, yep.
You kind of start pumping your rapier into his face and splinters off to the point where it kind of you skewer him and it shish kebabs him, and you kind of lift up the rapier and he slides down and splinters in half, and one half of him falls to the ground and the other half of him falls to the ground and tries to pick itself back up, and you slice that one away till eventually you have mostly splinters, evil splinters. Up. I thought I deleted him. Okay.
And now I'm gonna look at the other two. That's my
Alrighty. Mahi, what is your health at, sir?
44. Out of 44.
All right, your turn.
Hopefully you can see this. I'm gonna walk over
Mm-hmm.
here, and I want to whack the one in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 16 plus 6. A hit.
16? Yeah, plus 6? Yeah.
8 damage.
8 damage?
Yes.
How do you want to do that?
Right down the middle. Nice and clean. Whoosh.
All right, so you just take your axe and in one swoop, slam it onto the ground. It splinters in half. Same kind of principle as Angelo. You kind of see one half tries to pick itself up with its one arm. The other half tries to pick itself, and it almost looks like it tries to put itself back together, but kind of falls over each other. And you watch as the animation just kind of fizzles away.
And then I'm going to try to hit the next one. That's a natural 18.
All right, roll for damage.
That's... Yeah, they are. Okay. Damage. This, I'm assuming he's dead with 10 damage.
10 damage will do it, sir. How do you want to do that one?
Hits it right down the middle, but only goes part way, then Captain America style pulls him apart.
All right, so you go ahead and get halfway down. It splinters, and it's trying to kind of grab your axe and pull it off of its splintered head. And as you do, you kind of pull the axe out, and it's kind of lobbering a little bit here, but it's still intact. His head's just kind of frayed left and right, but he's still kind of bobbing like a chicken without its head. And you go reach down, grab him, and take both sides of his head and just rip the rest of him apart. Chuck the leftover pieces to the side.
And I broke up. There we go.
All done?
Shoot, what the heck? Can I get over here?
Yeah, you still have movement, yeah.
Bonus action, I want to hit that guy with my tail attack.
All right.
Why the heck not? Will it
Sure.
work? Probably not. No, that's an 8 total.
No, does not hit. So you, as you throw the broken pieces of the previous twig, you run over to the ones that are currently kind of bouncing on top of Angelo, and you kind of do a spin attack, but it's wide. It goes just way over it. They kind of both stop attacking Angelo and look at you, and you can kind of hear them kind of snicker a little bit, and then continue on assaulting Angelo.
That's my turn.
All right, Tor, what's your health at?
Hold on. Okay, I'm on my page. 32.
32. What would you like to do?
I'm going to chill touch the one furthest from me.
Okay, furthest from you. Okay, so the right of Angelo.
Yeah, otherwise
This
I have
guy.
disadvantage since it's a ranged.
Mhm.
19.
Technically, they're both within 5 feet of you.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're in the 5-foot square.
15 hit.
Yes, 15 hits. Yeah, but they
Okay,
would both
that
be
was with
disadvantaged.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
That
okay.
that was with disadvantage, so
So you're good.
I'll hit the one closest to me then. Sure.
Alrighty.
10 damage.
10 damage. How do you want to do it?
I want the skeletal hand to pick the little twig up and just chuck it into the woods. Full force, just chuck
He
it.
kind of watches its legs and its little arms kind of flail in the air.
Oh, poor little thing.
Somersaults into the distance.
That's hilarious. I love that.
Ah.
Alright. And he kind
That's
of
it.
watches a little spectral frosty kind of arc across from where you see the remnants of it, where you can see its trail. Anything else, ma'am?
That's it. That's all I got.
Python, it's your turn.
I guess I'm gonna stab the one left standing. Just gonna.
Don't miss, that'd be embarrassing.
That
Embarrassing.
it would be rough.
Where you moving? Okay, there you go.
Yeah. Gonna rapier with a booming blade. Honestly, whenever I'm using my rapier, you can assume I'm using booming blade.
Sure.
That's not
You
great.
can't trip and all.
I might miss this one, kiddos. 12.
What was it?
12.
No, she got it.
Nope, she did not get it. All right, so you kind
Look,
of
it's a
push
little
toward
thing.
Angelo kind of out of the way, and you kind of watch as it's kind of jumping up to reach Angelo's face. And as you take a swing, you kind of go too far down. It jumps over your blade, and the blade kind of hits the dirt, and you pull it back and kind of wipe away the excess sand that falls off. And in the meantime, it's assailing Angelo.
That sucks, Angelo.
Rip Angelo.
Yeah, I'm fine.
This is fine.
It's like 12 inches tall, maybe. It's fine.
All right, Angelo, this last one's going to take a swing at you here.
It can try.
It can try. That is a 12.
That does not hit.
All right. Doop, doop. So while it's trying to jump over Python's attack, he tries to lash at your face, but you kind of pull back and dodge just barely. See its little branchy claw kind of swipe right past your mustache, and your nose kind of twitches a little bit as it does. And it lands back on the ground, looking a little frustrated. And kind of watch its like empty, hollowed eyes and face look kind of contort and look like it's growling at you. All right, that ends that turn. Tavith, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's try and smack the last one.
Where are you going, sir?
I am gonna go around where Pyth is. I don't really want to go into the woods.
Okay.
So I guess I'll go here. Right there.
Did you? Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right, and you're still raging.
I sure am.
Go for it.
25. I do hit that
25.
jerk face thing. We're gonna add 2 to whatever this is.
Okay.
7.
7 does it. How do you want to do it?
Oh, cool. So I kind of want to like, I don't know. Want to hit him towards the tree so it like becomes part of the branches again.
All right, golf swing him.
Yes, into the trees.
So the rest of you kind of watch Pyth, and you kind of see that Tavi circles around you, and as he winds up his maul, he hole in ones it way off in a similar trail to the other one that Tor kind of flew into the woods. And that one goes, "Wah!" And it splinters, and you watch as like pieces of it start flying in opposite directions. The main bulk of it hits some faraway tree. You can't hear the thud. Angelo, your turn.
Is there still one left?
Not that you are seeing at the moment.
Okay, bonus action perception.
Well.
Go ahead. Go ahead and roll your perception search.
27.
You have eyesight gifted by the gods themselves.
What in the world?
Oop.
Further down, you see more wrestling, and the branches are kind of moving in a forward motion in your direction.
Can somebody set this place on fire? Like,
Yes, one of us can do that.
Well, yes,
no.
but also one of Fireball's like intrinsic traits is that anything flammable catches on fire and fire spreads. I'd
You would
rather not set the
literally
forest on
just
fire.
burn the whole forest down.
burn it all down. They're gonna keep coming out, man.
Then we'll keep killing them.
Also, Angelo's the only one who sees this at this point.
I know, but I'm just saying, just burn everything down.
You
We
still have your
have
movement,
more.
sir.
I'm gonna. I'm not moving.
Okay.
I am going to hold an action that the first one that gets within 5 feet of me, I'm going to hit.
So he doesn't tell us anything that they're there?
No, I did say
Right.
something actually.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, you kind of
Alright.
got talked over. What did you say?
We have more.
Tor, burn it down.
No.
Okay.
No.
Down.
No. That's it.
Like, nah.
Bye, Mahi.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
Mahia later.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I told you to burn this thing down. No one listened.
It wasn't my turn. I
Holy
can't cast
sugar.
Fireball on not my turn, and now all of you guys are in range of it.
That's fine.
All right,
Bye,
Tavi.
Mahi.
Two are attacking you, sir. That is a 13. and an 18.
9. Oh, in 18?
No, this is
Yeah,
Tavi,
no, that.
not Mahi. Did I say Mahi?
Oh,
You said Mahi at
that's-
first.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I meant Tavi. I'm starting up and work my way down.
So what was the first one you said?
A 13
Nope. An
and
18?
an
Yeah.
18. Yeah.
18 does.
All right. So take 3 points of piercing damage, sir.
So technically 2, since we round up. Because
Mm.
your boy raging.
Your boy is raging. Does it? Is it piercing and slashing?
Yeah,
and bludgeoning?
it's piercing, bludgeoning.
Okay, I didn't know the
And
piercing.
slashing.
Cool.
Basically,
And
any physical.
basically
damage.
anything that's not magical. Yep, got it.
Alright.
Okay, so 2 points down for you, sir, and Mahi. Alright.
Before those things attack Mahi, am I able to take that action?
Yes,
To see
actually,
if I
you
can at least get one off.
You can get one of those that are nearby. Yep, because
Okay.
it's within your range.
21.
21 hits.
8 points of piercing damage.
How do you want to do that one?
Stabbing it through the head again. Just like quick in, out, done.
He's kind of watch as they start surrounding him. Mahi's kind of close to the branches, almost like the whole bush is trying to grab him and pull him inwards. And you see as one of the twigs kind of sticking its head out. As soon as it pops its head out, boom! Skewer it. And it stops and falls to the ground. All right, Mahi. For the rest of them, however, that is a 12 to hit. That is a 5 to hit.
no.
And that is a natural 20.
Oh,
That one does it.
All right. So,
6 damage total.
one, yeah, take 6 points of piercing damage, sir. Yeah, so,
Oh,
so
my
two of them kind of fly at you and kind of miss. You kind of dodge one, you dodge the other. The other one just jumps up right in your face and layers one square in your nose.
What a jerk.
And you gotta hold your nose and you feel a little blood kind of dripping out of it. And you kind of. And it kind of falls back to the ground and it kicks you in the shin as it does.
Oh, come on. It kicks me in the shin. What kind of low down, dirty twig is this?
There's your 3 points there. Alrighty. And you see Angelo's, because this will still be under your initial perception. There's still more wrestling in the bushes behind.
Is it my turn?
Are you serious?
Alright, it is now Mahi's turn.
Acid breath. Straight line to my right. I'll do this area
Sure.
right here.
Absolutely.
Blech.
How far
Yeah,
is your
go ahead.
range?
30 feet.
It will hit all 3.
Yeah.
Is this a saving throw for them?
Yeah, it's a deck save.
Dex saving throw. Okay.
They still take half damage, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll.
Okay. So 17, 14, and 8.
Okay, 8 fails. 8 take 7 points of damage. The rest take half that.
Half of 8 points.
7. 8
So 4.
does not
I
succeed.
gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, how do you want to do it? All of them. Even the one.
He just charges up. You see that green glowing energy build in his throat, and then
It goes into the woods, and you watch as several of the twigs kind of jump up, and as they jump up, they're covered in this like yellowish acid that they immediately kind of burn away in the air. Kind of a stream, and you see kind of it also makes like kind of a little hole basically in the foliage, so you can kind of see now clearly on the other side of it. There's some more that are moving in towards you, Mahi.
Okay.
What else would you like to do?
So there's still one guy in front of me, like directly in front of me.
Yeah, you still got one to the left. Yeah, you're still somewhat semi-surrounded there.
Bonus action, tail whip.
Okay.
No, unless a 9 hits.
Nope, does not. So this one kind of hopscotches over your tail.
That's my turn.
Tor.
Hello. I am going to
Fire.
not fire. I'm gonna
Fire,
chill touch
go.
again. I'll let Tavi kill both of those if he wants.
Wow. Wow.
Not the furthest one, but the second to furthest one.
From where? There we go. Cool, right?
That's
Okay.
nice. It's a lot easier than explaining.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah.
The third box from the top
21?
left.
5, 10, 15, 20. What's your range on that, by the way?
A lot, actually.
30, right?
It's like
Or-
100 and...
Oh,
no,
yeah.
that one's 120 feet.
Yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, that's true. Like,
120. Yeah, that.
the hand just goes where the hand goes. How do you go ahead and roll through your attack?
12?
Oh no,
Oh, wait.
it misses.
No. I rolled a 21.
Oh, sorry. 12 for damage.
Yes.
21 to hit. Go
Yeah.
ahead. How would you want to do that?
I just want to smack him into the ground.
So you kind of watch as the spectral hand kind of appear above the bush, and it goes doosh, goes into the bush, and the bush kind of flattens around. The hand kind of dissipates in the air. Nothing pops up after that. There's just less of a bush now. Took out kind of the whole area there. In its place, though, you see a one behind it that kind of stops for a moment, and it's now exposed to the element. So it stops for a moment with that scene, and then starts sauntering towards Mahi's direction.
Well, that's a Mahi problem. I'm done with my turn.
All right, Miss Pyth.
man.
You can do one thing at a time.
Hi.
Hi.
Can I try to figure out where these things are coming from?
Sure. Why don't you just roll let's just say a straight intelligence check, just to kind of. Since you're deducing something.
Screw me over. Could I use investigation?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you do that.
I realize now it doesn't make a difference. 17.
17. Okay. I mean, from your vantage point where you are currently, I mean, your teammates have opened up somewhat pathways into this little densely forested area part. So you are kind of seeing them coming from the west, but as far as where they're originating from, sorry, you're right. I mean, the freaking compass is right there. But it's covered. I only see north. All right, so yeah, so you do see that they're coming from the east, but as far as any kind of an origin point, accordingly, you're not 100% sure. You do also, I'll say this with the investigation, with that, you get the sense, I mean, these are obviously forest-like creatures, but they're blights, so there might be an evil essence source where they are originating from, but nothing that you can pertain of its location.
Can I just march off into the bushes and try to find it?
Okay. Go ahead and use your movement. Show me where you're going, ma'am.
I don't know. Out. This way.
Okay. So once you hit the area where Mahi is, it'll be dense, so your speed's cut in
Oh,
half.
God.
5, 10,
Well, I
15.
still only went 5 squares, so...
Yeah.
As she's going, I'm like yelling at Pyth.
So you kind of watch as the piping of it goes into the bushes. Now, as you pass through, 2 of them take a shot at you.
It's doing crackhead things.
That's a 15,
The will not hit.
and that's a natural 1.
Definitely will not hit.
All right. So as you pass
I
by,
just tanks through.
one of them kind of is about to grab onto Tavit's leg, and as you kind of walk right past it, it spins and turns and tries to grab to you, but you basically kind of swat it
Smack
away
it with
with
her
your
shield.
shield. The other one you watch as it leaps off from Mahi and kind of jumps in your direction, and that one you basically smack it away. And how do you want to do that one? Because he nat one.
Basically, just with the hilt of her sword, like, no, denied.
So you just butt it with the hilted sword, and you watch as the thing just breaks in half. Pow! In the middle of the air. Didn't even get a chance to land a hit on you. And then you just pile on through into the rest of you kind of watch as the bushes cover Pythavin's trail, and she disappears into the bush.
Bye. Okay.
As you're doing that, Mai's just like, you really need to stick. Forget it.
Can I take opportunity attack on Pythaven?
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, she disappeared. Nice.
Opportunity grapple.
Opportunity grapple.
All right, Tavith's turn.
Yay! I'm gonna just roll to hit both of them first. That's a nat 20.
You
Indeed
need to
it
roll
is.
damage at that point.
What do you
And
want
let's
to know?
do-
Yeah, he could nat one it.
So, yeah.
All right, both hit. Go ahead and roll your damages.
Yeah, they're
That'll-
dead.
That'll be your first one.
Plus 2 to this, so 11. Okay, goner. Actually, it's double because it's nat 20
Yeah.
or whatever. And 14. So,
All right. How do you want to do them?
can I hit him towards Pyth? I want them to try and reach Pyth. I'm nat 20, so maybe I can directionally
For why?
hit it towards her.
So you watch as she kind of disappears into the foliage. You go ahead and soft swing and aim your maul basically in her direction. You kind of yell out 4, and then pop one.
Yes.
Pop the second
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, the 4. Top golf style.
One gets really close to her, and you can almost hear Python say "ouch." The other one kind of trails off too far wide.
Nice. I'll take it.
All right, Angelo.
Before I take my turn, I would just like to say I am stupid because my computer that I'm using is a touch screen, so I could have zoomed in all this time.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, when we were
They literally
telling you to pinch it.
Yeah. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I said that. I said pinch it.
I'm sorry,
Wow.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. Okay. I'm following after Pythaven.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna follow after her so I make sure that she doesn't get herself killed.
Why not? You told her to.
No, I asked why you don't. So I don't know where she went, but I'm just gonna whoop.
Saw the general direction.
Alrighty.
That's unfortunate, because I was gonna do something, and Pyth doesn't know you're there, so...
You're getting thunder waved, Preston.
Don't
That's
give her any
alright.
idea.
Oh my god!
How'd you end up in front of her?
So you
I don't
kind
know.
of as you go into the bushes, you start searching for her. You kind of bump into something. Python, as you are surrounded by bushes, something hits you.
It turns around with her rapier, like, ready to strike.
You turn around to see an Angela with a rapier ready to strike.
I love how that keeps
That's
happening.
Spider-Man meme.
It's the second time we've done this.
Yeah.
If I had a quarter for every time that Angelo and Pyth thought they were an enemy, and I'd have 2 quarters. Which isn't much, but it's weird that it happened twice.
You still have an action, sir.
Yeah.
Or more
Um,
movement. Just slightly, though.
Can you find the source of this thing?
A bonus action perception. Have I already used a bonus action?
No.
No. Yeah, I've only used movement so far.
Well, you have
I
an
think-
action, so if you want to search, that's an action.
Do I not have bonus action perception in this instance?
He still has his bonus action. He hasn't done anything but move.
So
So he's trying to use bonus action perception so he can keep his action to do something afterwards if he finds something.
well, searching is that's an actual action.
He
Not
has the
for-
special thing.
Oh,
Yeah, not-
It's his rogue thing.
yeah, you can make a perception check to spot the hidden creature. Gotcha. Eye for detail. Cool.
It's really
Go ahead.
annoying.
Yep.
Yeah, it is kind of annoying. That's a natural 20.
Okay.
Where's it coming from, DM?
I'm sorry. I feel
Where's
so
it from?
annoying. I feel like such an annoying character. I'm sorry.
God, Angelo!
Uh,
I'm sorry.
You ruin everything!
Why am I so good at everything? Oh my god.
Why do I fix everything I touch?
Holy crap!
It's
told you
this
to set on
bust.
fire.
I'm sorry. I'm not looking at the thing. What the frig? What the-
Burn
It's
the
the
bush!
There is
Told
a
you.
few more hiding
Oh, you have a few?
about 10
Burn
feet south of you there. It looks like
it
they're all headed
all.
towards Mahi's direction, though.
Down.
Can Mahi see an army of people coming at him?
No, you don't. You only see the one that's in front of you.
Okay. I don't know.
I'm kind of busy. There's one right here. I'm not looking for
Um,
more. There's already been like 12.
Surely there wouldn't be more.
So is that what I see with my perception?
Yes.
All right. I'm just gonna shout back over to Mahi. Mahi, incoming.
Ugh. Curses in Dracon.
And then I'm gonna move to right here.
Okay.
And am I able to reach that little guy that's right in front of Mahi?
It's within 5 feet of you, so
Oh.
yes, you can use your action.
Okay, I will try to hit it. That is no, what is that? 13.
13 hits.
Oh my
Just hits.
god. Oh, 6 points of piercing damage.
How do you want to do that?
We're gonna try something different. Angela's gonna try to do it non-lethally.
Because it's in front of Mahi. He's like, I'm not gonna show him.
I'm gonna try to do it non-lethally. I don't know if I can even. I'm gonna. I'm gonna split it in half non-lethally. I don't know.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna just split it in
Yes.
half. I'm just splitting it in half. Never mind. I'm gonna come down really hard on it.
Snap it like a twig.
It is twig. Ignore the non-lethally part. I was gonna try, but I don't even know how. I have no actual like.
It's a stick.
I'm going to
It's a
say that you basically dive towards Mahi and land on the stick until it stops wiggling.
On a stick.
I've got this.
You can
Okay.
Mahi. So you're watching Angelo. You're just kind of just standing there, and you watch Angelo like kind of wallowing on the ground. You know, laying on top of the twig, and he kind of almost like in a little bit of a fetal position, and he's just struggling for a little bit. It's like, I got it.
Okay, I'm honestly, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Did I do it? Do I do it justice?
Yeah.
Good enough.
I've got this twig.
I've got
got
it.
it. I've got it.
I got it.
Lucky, go on.
Do not worry, my friends.
That's my turn. I'm done.
Nice, sir, Peanut. Okay, so that was interesting. I'll save that purpose. We'll go ahead and let you move over there. Alrighty. So, okay.
Oh, I'm so dead.
All right. Yeah.
Strangle that
the end of
twig.
your turn.
Get him.
Stupid moron.
All right.
Well, technically, he still has movement, does he not?
Bloop.
I mean, technically, but.
Bye.
Are you retarded in the stupid?
No,
Retarded.
Yes, I am.
Derpa.
Boop.
Okay.
Hey guys, my return was accepted by the federal government. My return was accepted.
Nice.
All right. So, out of the rest of the bushes, at this point, you're kind of watching it as Angelo's squirming on the ground, and then behind him, several other twigs kind of just jump on his back and jump towards you, Mahi. And so you're being swarmed at the moment. But they're basically
Poor
bypassing him.
Mahi.
They're going after Mahi.
Oh my gosh, Can I see this? Or not? Not really.
Not really, because
As
you're on
Angelo
the outside
is swaddling one of them, the rest of them are like, pile on, swaddles Mahi.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang, man. Ah, it cocked and it moved over. Oh, I love it. I love the little virtual aspect because that would have been a 5, but it went to an 18. Okay, so
I don't like the digital aspect of
Nice.
that.
that
I
is
don't like that.
21 there, and then that is 14 would be 17. So 21 is 17. The rest of them are under 10, so I assume that's not hitting, right?
The 17 doesn't hit my armor
The
class. is
17
18,
doesn't
so
hit
only,
either. Okay, so only one gets
Only
through.
2.
Yeah, no, only one, because that
Oh.
that was the 21 was the highest, and then 17 was the next highest. So, yep, that is less than your armor class,
See,
sir.
Mahi's used to people throwing themselves on top of him, so,
So
he
some
knows
folk
how to
kinda
deal with it.
Weren't
yeah.
expecting the Frenchmen on the ground, so they basically almost as they come out of that open area, they trip on Angelo and like tries to attack your kneecap. So most of them you kind of dance away, except one is able to jump on Angelo's head, bounce off, and gets you square in the nose
You're
again.
welcome, Mahi. You're welcome.
So go ahead and take 3 more points of
Why is
piercing
he
damage.
Seek an apology for my no-killing
Yeah.
policy.
He's
What
really
is this
tickled.
square?
Oh, delete it. We'll throw it away. I've
Oh,
got
God,
it.
I'm gonna-
I've got this.
I've got it. I've got it.
Oh man!
All right.
Oh, my
Mahi, it's your turn.
I'm gonna hit one.
Someone screenshot this, put it into it. I'm gonna snap this here.
Oh, God.
Okay, one's a natural 11 plus 6, so that's a 17.
We'll have to
Oh.
commemorate this, even though we're in a new program.
Boom. Well, that one definitely hits. It's a natural 11 plus 6, 17.
Which one are you attacking?
Um,
sir?
The one, just one below me. Oh, the. Oh, hey, I've got this
Yep.
one guy right here.
Yep.
And that does. Really? 6 damage.
Oh. Okay, still kills it.
Really?
Oh my
Because
gosh.
That's my lowest damage I could have rolled.
Yeah, I mean, literally, you guys could punch these things.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try that.
Not maybe Tor would fail, but she'd be the only one.
Yeah, if you net one punch it,
Angelo
like
would also
cut
fail.
your arm off.
Bro, I have yet to hit anything. Wait, no, I did get one melee hit in on Tavi.
Hmm.
You've been my only melee hit.
Yeah, I didn't even deserve it.
Yeah, Drippy has a better chance of hitting something physically.
Mm-hmm.
The second
That's
one
amazing.
does not hit.
Amazing.
That's a natural 4.
Okay.
But the first one does hit. Mahi
Yep.
just cuts him in half, but other way.
Chop.
Like,
Chop, chop. Any
And
bonus
then-
actions, sir?
yeah, bonus action, smack the other one with the tail, maybe, hopefully.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, that actually hits. Natural 14 plus 3.
14 plus 3 works. Go ahead and roll damage.
1d4. 1 damage.
1 damage. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna put 1 damage on
Ye-
this guy. I'm gonna make him red because he's been damaged. Okay.
Mm,
So you kind of you smack him with the tail, and he just basically grabs onto your tail, and you're trying to swing him off, and he's just kind of flailing about in the air, holding on, but he's still there.
he's just growling, but on the inside, he's like, not the tail, not the tail.
Meanwhile, Angelo, I've got it. I still got it. All right, Miss Torrent.
I don't even know, man. This is gonna shock you. Guess what I'm gonna do. I want.
Fireball. Your whole.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny right now. I think it would hit all of us. Though
would
I
hit
think we're all in range of fire.
You would have to back up and do it so you'd spare yourself.
I want that one,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to chill touch him because that's been working.
Okay.
25.
Yes.
Eight.
How would you like to fling this one?
I want to fling him at Tavis.
Okay, so
What the heck?
he kind of watches.
He's always
this.
flinging things at other people. I want to fling it at him this time.
I mean, at this point, Tavi, from your perspective here, you're kind of watching as you're seeing, the heads of your characters. Well, not Angelo. You don't see him at all, but you're seeing Mahi kind of struggle a little bit and wrestling near him. And you watch as a spectral hand kind of appear above the bush and scoops in, picks one up, and he watches it's kind of twiggling in the air. And then you watch as the hand kind of takes its finger and thumb and punts it over in your general direction. So I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw for me, sir.
What?
That's okay.
Which I think you have advantage.
I do.
Your rage.
Okay, 12.
It's a low DC. All right, so you're able to dodge, but just barely, though. You kind of watch as it kind of skims past your beard, and a little splinter gets stuck in it.
Do I know that Tor did this to me?
Yeah, you watch the spectral
Okay,
ghostly
making
hand
sure.
You've seen me do this several times.
dip into the bush and flick it in your direction.
Does it look intentional, or is it on like an accident to me?
I mean, Tor's kind of off to the side, so you're just watching the ghostly hand do this.
So I don't really know. Yeah, okay. Okay,
If
gotcha.
you want to roll an Arcana check to see if you have any
Oh, yeah, sure, let's do that.
idea of how.
Or honestly, if you just want to roll an insight check on Tor's face right now, you could,
Yeah, that would work too.
because you can see
Alright.
Tor.
Let's see. Crap. It's an 8.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 19.
Yeah, I have no idea that she intentionally did that. All right.
Her attentions are in the bushes, and she's not really paying much attention to you.
Yeah.
And even the purposeful avoidance doesn't clue you in on anything. You're like, where that? Basically, who threw that?
Yeah. Literally.
What was that?
Alrighty. Anything else, Tor?
Nope, that's my turn. That's it.
Python, it is your turn now.
Freaking Tor.
I'd like to inspect this bush. And potentially attack it.
Kill it.
Go ahead and roll an investigation
Trim
for
it
me.
down.
You want to get in the bush too for this purpose.
Correct.
I got you. Don't worry. In the bush.
But if I'm choosing between investigating it and okay, no, because I do have to just. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna
In the bush.
investigate the tree.
Alrighty.
Wait, which spot do you want?
It doesn't. I'll be
Which
next
one's
to
more
Angelo.
aesthetically pleasing? Okay.
Okay, well, you see, the thing is, Pyth is distracted by Angelo doing whatever he's doing
Mm-hmm.
because I got a nat 1.
You don't have to worry
Got
about
it,
it. He's
got it.
got it.
Oh, nice.
He's got
You
it.
trip into the bush.
Angelo's still kind of struggling on the ground there, and you look to your left, Angelo, from the ground perspective, and you kind of see Pythavin's legs kind of walk past you and kind of circle around the tree in front of you, and kind of goes left, kind of goes right. It looks like she's searching for something, but you're not really paying attention because your focus is on the ground. But there are a lot of rustling branches in the east of your direction. So, Python, you're basically looking at the ground. I mean, you're not really seeing anything. This looks like a common forest section. You're too busy kind of pushing branches out of the way because, again, this is kind of thick, so you're in it. And there's some parts of this area here where it's above kind of the rest of you guys, where it's not really a high bushy area. It's mostly up to your necks, but this part is pretty tall and covering, and there's kind of a large tree that you're kind of hovering around at this point. But
I'm just gonna call out to the others and just. Something feels weird about this tree.
Stop feeling it then.
As Angelo is currently swaddling a
Okay,
tree.
shut up.
Tavi's turn.
Stop.
Okay. Am I still not able to see those two in front of or behind Mahi
see-
at this point?
You see wrestling in the branches. We could go into it too.
Okay, I will investigate. And let's go ahead and move. I don't know, does this help? You know what? Let's go this way. Oh, hey, look. I swing at these things rustling in the woods.
Okay.
19. Second one. 19 and 21. They're gonna die.
All right. So these will be disadvantaged since you can't see them.
Okay, so then the first one hits with 21. And the second one I still hit him with 22, so alright.
Okay.
Alright, 8 and 11. So they're both dead. I just killed them.
All right. So you kind of call out to Mahi here, and you kind of watch as Mahi's kind of struggling, and you don't really see what's attacking him because it's kind of at knee level there. But you just take your hammer and slam into the bush. 1, 2. And then Mahi kind of looks back at you, and Mahi, you can kind of see at this point the twigs that are smashed around your ankles.
I've killed like 10 of these things by now.
We've killed a lot of these things.
You're welcome, Mahi. Mahi, buddy.
A wink and a nod.
Angelo,
Is it unconscious yet?
yes, it stopped moving now. You get up from
Yeah.
your prone position,
Yes.
using half your speed to do so.
I dust myself off. And
I
I look
do
at that
wanna-
little one right below Mahi.
So the one that you're
Squash it.
holding now is function. I mean, not functional per se, but I mean it's not broken. But he's not moving. It's like a weird hollow puppet.
Alright.
But yeah, the one next to Mahi.
I'd like to swaddle it.
Nice. That's cute.
What did I do the first time to do this? Did I just attack
You
it?
rolled an attack roll.
I
yeah.
rolled an attack roll, yeah. Can I actually can I add sneak attack as well? I don't know how to do this. Like this is so weird.
You're going
Stealth
to
snuggle.
stealth
No.
snuggle it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, question about sneak attack. Do I get sneak attack if another ally is within 5 feet of it?
Naturally, without your insightful fighting.
Yes. I
Um,
cannot remember how. I can't remember the criteria for sneak attack.
Yeah, you
I-
don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it.
I smacked it.
Okay.
So in other words, yes, you do get your sneak attack. Normally you need advantage. In this case, you don't need advantage. So you can't get it.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to do the exact same thing to this one that we did to the one right beneath me.
Okay.
17.
17
Yeah.
hits.
Okay.
So roll your non-lethal damage.
17 points of damage. Non-lethal. Yeah. Can I even?
It's like literally in a coma now.
You're just
Yeah.
smothering them.
I'm gonna basically say on this one. So Mahi, as you're trying to swing this one off your tail, you watch as kind of a hand kind of comes out from the bushes, and you see Angelo kind of swipe the one off your tail. It grabs it, kind of struggling into the air, and you kind of watch as he takes one of the twigs and he kind of puts it under his armpit, and he takes the other hand and places it on this one and just brings it close to him and holds it real tight.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Real tight,
go
real
to sleep.
tight. Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep. And eventually it stops moving.
Okay.
But as you pull your hand away, Angelo, it kind of just shatters into your hand and falls into pieces into the ground. You still have the other one that's still not damaged under your armpit, though. This one was damaged in the first place, too, by the way.
Okay. I'm gonna okay. That was my action. I'm gonna bonus action inspect this tree with this little twig in my hand.
Okay.
Angelo has obtained a pet.
Yeah.
He has a pet stick.
His own Groot.
Okay. It's a 22.
Okay. So, as Pyth is on the other side of the tree, and she's just kind of circling, one part that she missed is kind of at the base of this tree. There is almost like what you would assume under normal circumstances to be some type of possibly kind of a burrowing animal that dug like its little home here at the base of the tree.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a hole, though. It's like a black abscess, like a void, like almost like a little portal. And you kind of see a little faint purplish, smoky hue kind of emanating out from this tear.
All right, guys. How do we stop this? And that's my turn. I am, for the record, not letting go of this twig right now. He is with me. This little man is going to stay with me. Oh, God. And there's more.
All right, Python. As Angelo kind of stands up and he's on the other side of the tree, and he's like, We need to do something about this. You kind of wondering how you missed it, and as you turn around, you watch as these 4 branches kind of reach out towards you,
Hey,
and they are
Angela.
going to take their strike.
What's your constitution look like?
Enough.
Okay, I like this tray because it's cool. If I roll all the dice, it hits the other ones, so it changes my bad rolls.
I don't like.
But it also made the other 2 bad, so it's balanced. All right, so 21 and 18,
Yeah, those both hit.
and the other 2 are nat ones.
Lamau.
They just
Pyth,
implode.
Pyth just looks at them and they burst into flames.
So they kind of all simultaneously
Like a hand
attack
poison.
you kind of from both sides, and you're able basically to smack 2 of them away with a shield, and they splinter in the air. The 2 of them get you. So take 6 points of piercing damage. So, Angela, you watch as all of a sudden that little tear that you're seeing at the base of the tree starts glowing kind of a dark purple and almost kind of like white little specks kind of flying out from in it. It starts getting more pronounced. And you kind of watch as 2 little figures kind of jump out from the little recess there in the ground, very similarly to the ones you've been fighting. This one coming from the ground itself and reaching out to you. That's a 10 and a 6.
Does not hit.
All right, so those 2 basically, they kind of leap towards you and you dodge. They land behind you. And it is now Mahi's turn.
I am going to see. I'm trying to figure out a way to get over there. I 10, 15. Can I get right here with my movement? If I
Yeah, that'll be all your movement.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I'm going to try to hit this one right here. And this little guy right here. First attack this guy. I love the laser pointer. It makes things so easy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the first hit. Are these at disadvantage, by the way?
Yes, these would be in this point.
Okay.
It's more dense in this area.
14 for the first hit.
Hits.
8 damage. Yeah, the next one's not going to hit. I rolled a 2.
All right.
But this time I'm going to bonus action shield bash and try the one that I wasn't able to hit. Like I swing, I go wide, then I just kind of go forward and I try to knock it prone. Would that be a athletics check against its whatever?
Let's see. For your shield bash attack, I don't remember how that works.
It acts like a
Jesus.
grapple.
So seldom, yeah. I think it's just a grapple that prones, if I'm not mistaken. It's getting to the point where you guys are having so many abilities, it's hard to find them. Yeah, you just shove it within 5 feet of you. Yep, so it's just a shove action. Yep. So, that would be a choice of me, so I can use a strength or a dex. You would just use a strength or athletics check. All right, what'd you get?
9.
And I have 15, and I'm going to use the dex, which is a 16.
Cool.
All right.
Succeeds.
So,
That's my turn.
so Python, you kind of watch as there's some flailing about next to you, and then all of a sudden you see Mahi's shield kind of slam into the ground, but the one that's like right there, you watch as the shield kind of hits the ground and digs into it right next to him. He looks slightly in that direction and then turns his attention back to you, not really phased at all.
Quick question.
Yes.
Is Mahi aware of the portal because she's like, there's something wrong with this tree, and then he was like pointed out and like, how do we stop this? Is Mahi aware of the current situation?
I mean, you're
Not that I can do
hearing this,
anything about
but
it.
you haven't got to the point where you can see what they're talking about yet. You're kind of
Okay.
skirting the outside area and
Cool
you know,
beans.
killing what
Sounds good.
you are bumping into.
Cool beans.
All right, Tor, you're kind of alone with Tavith at this point. The rest of your team have
Huh.
got about
I'm
20
gonna
feet into the
Start
wood there.
meandering my way over here.
What?
Take dripping
Where
feet.
are you going?
Into the bushes. Everybody else went into the bushes.
I told you to burn it down, man.
You can't
Oh,
burn
well.
the forest down.
Part of it.
I'm gonna toll the dead. This one.
So,
What are you doing, Radar?
Tavith, you can
I see that.
Tavith, you watch as Tor disappears, and the last thing you kind of hear is like, "I'm not gonna burn the forest down," and the door opens, and Radoth kind of comes out. His eyes look a little bit hazy. He kind of sees you, Tavith, and he says, "Hey, man, what's who's burning my forest down?"
Nobody's burning the forest down. It was Tor was thinking about it, and she thought
Oh my
better not
God.
to.
That's not cool, man.
I know.
You know
I
how
tried
long
telling her.
it took to burn or to grow all of the trees in this area?
He's walking
Hi, can
slow.
I finish my turn, please?
All right, Tor, go ahead.
I'm tolling the dead, this little one. He's got to make a wisdom saving throw.
His -3 wisdom. Sure, we can manage that. That's a 15, so 12.
Nope.
Does it match it?
Nope. It is a 15 is the saving, so.
Oh, okay. He did.
Bye. 6. Just shatters.
Python and Angela kind of watch as this little bell kind of appears in the middle of the ground there, right above the little twig's head. You kind of watch as his little feet kind of dangle a little bit from underneath the spectral bell, and then the bell disappears, and all you see are these two little stumpy twigs where his feet were, and they just kind of fall to the ground. The rest of them are little shattered pieces fall in the pile between his two stump feet. What else would you like to do?
That's it.
All right, back up to the top of the round. It is Python's turn.
Can I hear Radoth?
You kind of heard some noise in the background there. This is about 20 feet from you.
Well, for now, I'm just gonna stab this thing in front of me.
Alrighty.
Chink.
It's a 14 plus 6. It hits.
Yes, it does.
And this is with Booming Blade, because it's always with Booming Blade. I preface that. That is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. 4 of that thunder.
How do you
Not
want
that
to
it
do
matters.
Same thing. Lightning Blade. It's on fire now. And then just... There's some sort of blight on the tree. Can somebody... Does anybody have a way to solve this?
I'm
Great
working on it.
question. Sit on it.
I cannot sit on a tree.
Not you, Angelo. Stupid.
Angelo holds up the twig in his hands.
The other one that's by your feet, Angelo, is like trying to grab and reach out for the twig that you're holding. You're kind of holding it dangling above it. Like, you want this? You want this?
Angelo could potentially live up to his personality and actually have a stick up his butt.
Literally.
Literally.
Ooh.
Funniness was had.
Anyway, that's my turn.
Very well. Tavit, it is now your turn, sir.
Yeah, I'm not going in the bushes.
So, what'd your friends go into the bushes for, man? What's going on over there? I see you come kind of rustling.
They're killing a bunch of sticks.
They're killing sticks.
Yeah, they're attacking. The sticks are like attacking. They keep coming out of nowhere.
Are they like really like grumpy sticks, man?
They look like it. I took out like 10 of them by now. I lost count.
Yeah, usually it's not very common for them to, be walking around and animated.
What's that? Why does that happen? Do you know?
Well, it all depends on who's doing the animation, man. Like, my sticks, if I bring them to life, they're pretty groovy. But you say these are attacking you? So then some bad vibes, man.
So you can make good vibe sticks?
Sometimes. They don't smoke them first.
I definitely feel you on that one, Mr. Radoff. So can you stop these guys from being evil versions of the sticks?
I might be able to, man. Hold on, let me check my spell book.
Tommy's not laughing. I'm just laughing. Okay.
I'm just
All right,
joking
yeah.
with you, man. I don't use books.
Oh,
It's
same here.
all up here. And kind of
They're overrated.
And he kind of looks over to the bushes. It's like, all right, man. Hold on, I'll be back.
Oh. You got something?
He
Oh, he went in there.
He disappears in the bushes.
He said,
And the look that Tavi's token has fits perfectly well with
Eh?
what's going on right now.
Huh?
He's like, everyone disappeared. And that's my turn.
All right, and you lost your rage. All right.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Since Radoff has entered the field here, so basically, Angelo, you watch as Radoff kind of passes through, and Tor and Pyth are behind him, and he kind of goes over to the tree on the other side. He kind of watches as he sees one of the little ones trying to jump up and try to bite you while you're holding kind of a motionless one in your hand and kind of dangle it over him. Oh, man. These little buggers are annoying.
Very.
Somebody say they saw something wrong with this tree?
I just points.
Point. Yeah.
Already pointing at the portal.
All right, man. Give me about 10 minutes, and I'm going to talk to this tree here.
Jesus.
So he kind of just plants himself on the ground, and he puts both his hands onto the tree trunk, and he starts moaning.
Figure out something fast, or I'm burning the tree down.
Is it my turn in
He
initiative?
opens up one eye and says, "It takes 10 minutes, man."
Use a different spell.
Is it, question, is it Radoff's turn in initiative right now, or is it mine?
That was his turn.
Currently.
It's
That
now
was his
yours.
turn, okay. I'm gonna try to plug the void hole thing with the twig.
Okay. The motionless one or the one that's attacking you?
The motionless one. I'm just gonna try to plug
No.
it.
Okay.
No, you picked up the swarming one.
So the other one's just kind of jump up and reach and kind of swipe it at the air, and you kind of just dangle it above him, and then you go ahead and you see kind of the hole, so you go ahead and shove
Angelo
the
says,
twig
"Nah, take
into
your
the
twigs
hole."
back."
All right, now you notice as it goes in, your hand kind of disappears into the void. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oof. I know my modifier for that.
You're about to
Uh-oh.
feel what Pyth feels.
19.
19. Okay, so the instant that you do that, all of a sudden there's kind of a burning pain that starts to shoot up your arm, and you quickly release your grip of the twig and pull your hand back. At this point, your hand is free. Twig disappeared into the voidness. No ill effects. You kind of shake your hand. Your hand's a little numb. It's like almost like you like Sub-Zero type of water that you kind of put your hand in basically and pulled it back out.
All right.
Shake it a little
Note
bit.
yourself. It
try to get
cannot
the
be
feeling.
plugged.
Well, yeah, it's a little more of a rounder hole. Of course, this is a stick, so square peg, round hole scenario. Like literally. We'll consider that your action.
Yep. I'm just gonna bonus action, perception check. Just like the area, see if there's any more besides this guy right next to me.
Go ahead.
20.
20.
Not natural.
At the moment, nope. Nothing else is
All right.
coming out of the portal or around you at this point, beyond your teammate.
That's good.
You can see kind of off in the distance as you kind of lift up above kind of the branches. You can see kind of Tavi standing on the road there. He's kind of pacing back and forth.
All right. Well, that's my turn.
Alrighty. So the little twig's turn. He's gonna go ahead and take a swipe at you, sir. Like a bowling ball, but it didn't work. And this is a 7.
Yeah, it's not hit.
So he's still kind of jumping up, and you're almost laughing to him at this point because he's tried multiple attempts to try to reach you. He wants to just literally wants to punch you in the face. You're not really sure why. All right, it is now Mahi's turn.
All right, so I want to know how I can attack this guy. Just go around.
Yeah.
Okay. I am in here. Shoot. Right here. Whatever is adjacent to this, although I cannot see that. We'll put it so. Right there. I'm going to smack him.
Yep. Okay. Nope, that's the undo. Here we go.
Cool. And then I'm going to try to smack the twig.
Uh-oh, got a little bit of lag. Little lag.
So the first attack is 17 total.
All right, that hits.
It's 6 damage.
And how do you want to do that?
Quick and easy split down the middle again. And with that, Mahi, once he kills him, he's going to walk right up in there. And he's going to... I don't know if I can do this. I'm just trying to... I want Mahi to realize what the situation is going on. Because, of course, I know the situation, but Mahi's like, something's wrong with the tree. That's all he knows at the moment. Can he see at this point the portal that Angelo is currently trying to plug with sticks?
Yes, you can see it.
Okay, so my eyes just go. Can somebody get rid of this magic or something, or just something? And that's my turn.
I could, but I'm too tired to do it.
Crap. And that's my turn.
Because I
All right.
literally have Dispel Magic, but it's level 3, and I don't have any more level 3 spell slots.
Tor, it's your turn.
Hey, what you guys looking at? No, nobody's gonna respond to me.
Python, it's your turn.
Oh.
You can respond.
Oh,
There's some sort of void portal, and if Radolf doesn't pick up the pace, I'm going to burn this tree down.
Hold your horses, man. I'm trying to commune with nature.
Can you
Commune
commune
faster.
Communing
faster?
with nature? Is he actually communing with? Oh my gosh.
Tavi, that's your turn.
Pyth pulls out a torch and starts getting it ready.
Okay. You kind of watch Radolf kind of looks at you and eyes you while he's in trance.
Alright, I'm gonna run in now, finally. I'm tired of standing here by myself.
Alright.
And I don't want to risk it. So I'm gonna run in and go right here.
Okay. So you bump into the rest of them. You see them all kind of gathered around
Whoa,
the base of this tree.
whoa, hey, oh, sorry. There we go, yeah, I'm here now. And that's it. I guess.
Alright. So for this purpose here, so Radolf, he kind of opens up both his eyes. So, this tree's not very happy, man.
Okay. And?
can you spell this portal for us?
The portal's from leftover blight in this area, man. When that volcano erupted, it kind of ruined this whole area. It's taken a long time to try to heal it up, but not all these places have got healed up. Sometimes they open back up again.
He just takes a big deep breath.
It's like an open wound, man. Sometimes it just whenever these trees get to being really active, and when I say active, I mean like this one in particular doesn't move for a couple centuries, but every once in a while he got to stretch his roots a little bit. I think he dug a little bit too deep on this one.
So can you close it?
I got a little bit of a protection spell that I could do here to kind of make this whole area what I like to call my groovy grove, man.
Then please do.
Do you have any magic on you that's be prepared. It might mess up with it, man. This kind of magic gets a little bit disorientating. You know what I mean?
This
What?
is a waste of time.
All right, here we go. He kind of stands up, and you watch as there's these green kind of wisps of light kind of fall out from underneath his robe and kind of twirl around and up his arms and spreads out. They kind of circle. As they circle, they multiply, and the faster they spin, the more numerous they become. And then it shoots out kind of in a circular motion. And where's my pointer? It kind of circles the whole area. Everything glows in this bright green light. Also, Tor, what level is Mage Armor?
I think I think mage armor's just
Bird?
a level 1
Or
spell.
level 1 spell, right? Yes. Okay. So all of a
I
sudden,
don't think it levels up.
your mage armor fades. You kind of
Of course
feel
it
the
does.
protection around you. I think you're the only one who's affected by this, actually. No one else, I think, has any magical effect. And then there's almost a kind of a gust of wind that kind of explodes out from the center of the tree and then kind of encapsulates around the rest of the area in about a 60-foot range. And then everything gets quiet, and you watch as the tree kind of almost starts to move its trunk and starts covering up the hole. Kind of locks in place. And everything is still for a moment. Reethoff is still kind of standing in front of the tree, though, with his arms stretched out, and he's kind of... The rest of you are kind of focused on the tree, and he's kind of staring off into the distance, the opposite of where you guys are staring off. He's hailing the sun.
Pyth puts the torch away.
Well, that's worked.
That would have been a hot
Tap my staff on the
helpful.
ground and recast mage armor.
At least for 24 hours, he kind of opens up his eyes. Tor kind of
Can we just
taps the
continue
ground.
on our current journey? We're on borrowed time and we need to continue.
And he just kind of looks towards the group.
Perhaps it would be better to just go ahead and rest now while we have the safety of whatever this is.
Yes, technically this interrupted the short rest.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
suggesting
okay.
a straight up long rest because I'm spent for spells.
What time is it, DM?
Yeah, so it is, I will say, for the course of events, you guys woke up a little bit late in the morning. Everyone gathering back, Tor coming back from where she was. By the time that you guys left to Thunder Tree, and then from there, you did spend a lot of time at the Woodland Mansion. So I'd say that it is probably around 3 in the afternoon. It's a cool thing about transportation.
Alright, so let's get some rest. We can get up early in the morning and we can continue on and get the stuff that we need quickly.
Yeah, if we go to bed at 3 in the afternoon, when are we waking up after 8 hours?
Well, none of you, unfortunately, will get a long rest with the exception of Tor, I believe, because she's the only one that did not. So she's the only one that will benefit from the long rest, whilst the rest of you have to wait
I'll
until
get-
24 hours. It's too short.
Is that how that works? That doesn't sound right.
You only get one
Taking
long
a-
rest per 24 hours.
Yeah. Otherwise, you could just constantly take, like, every 8 hours,
Right.
take another.
Which is what the short rest is for.
Okay, so we can't long rest anyway, so onward march. Well,
I mean,
short rest.
Tor
onward march.
can. Tor would actually get the benefit. She's still exhausted.
Shut up.
I'm fine!
And well, no, Tavi still needs to wait until his long rest period too. But he didn't exhaust himself.
We might as well just
Further.
wait because right now it's only with ability checks and there's enough people in the group who have similar strengths. Like Pyth has a high enough intelligence to cover any intelligence checks that I fail.
Pyth and
So-
Angelo have the same.
So Radoth kind of picks up one of the broken twig creature parts off the ground. He kind of picks it up, sniffs it, and he kind of watches. He kind of sniffs it in his pocket. Like, all right, man. I'll
Hey-
see you guys later. If you're
Hey.
welcome to stay and rest up a little bit.
Hey, Radoth.
Yeah.
Are you any good in combat?
Not really, man. I used to be not anymore, but in my day, they used to call me more of a lover than a fighter, man.
You can heal then, yes?
Well, I don't do much of the loving anymore either, but it's been a while. Yeah, well, I can heal.
I healed you guys earlier.
You do it again now.
I'm pretty spent after that last one, man. I just healed the whole area. Well, at least this portion of it.
Well, could you
You shouldn't have to worry
Give
about
us-
anything for a while, but at least for 24 hours.
can you give us transportation to our next objective?
Sure, man. You guys ready to go now?
No reason to wait.
All right.
Pyth, then, I say this with all the friendliness in my heart. Stay the frick back. Please, for the love of Helm, stay back.
That didn't sound very friendly.
He's not a friendly person.
Ah, well,
I mean
neither
this
am I.
in sincerity.
So-
I mean it because I care. Like Mahi's like, you can tell us he's genuinely trying. Like, I do it because I care. Please stay back.
You're very bad at like showing you care.
I can handle myself, thank you.
Just sounds angry.
I know I come off really angry. I try not to, but
I don't.
my wife says the same thing, so I'm used to it.
Well, we can go to this next area. Hopefully get... I don't remember what the thing is that we're getting.
God, I don't remember which one we decided to go to next.
We were,
we
were
were
going
going
to
to
the,
the,
Screamy Boys.
We were going to the Talos cultist where the tree is, and we need to get the root from this tree.
Yeah, that's at the,
I forgot exactly-
the Circle of Thunder, not the Talos Cultist.
Yes. Yes, and that's where we get the root. We've already got the sap. We got to get the root from that tree, and
It's not
Yes.
from that tree, it's from the other thing.
Yeah, man. You're a little
yeah, not the
confused.
tree. I didn't say this in character.
Yeah, we're not in character, we're just
Okay.
trying to get things in order.
Yeah, that's right. It's that one particular.
We're just stupid in real life.
It's
Yes.
been a hot minute in real life.
We did skip a
It has
session.
been 2 weeks.
Thing.
What were we looking for again? I know I have it written down, but I don't want to find it.
So the mandrake root is
Yeah,
the
that
next
one.
one. That one is found growing. It's a plant. You can just pluck it from the ground. It's usually growing around the Circle of Thunders, where he said.
Yep, that's where we're going.
He said that he can't get you directly there. He can get you
us back.
close.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. He
Lead
can
us
give you
along.
another acorn to get back. You better remind him though before you leave. And he can get you to the back to the mansion area, and it's about an hour's walk north from there.
Okay, let's
And
do it.
he's already showed you the points on the map
Yes.
the first time he kind of pointed out. So you guys have to use the map in order to guide your way to it. That shouldn't be too difficult, right? You guys have survival check advantage.
I mean,
Anyone?
Pyth would actually have some decent survival just because it's based
'Cause
on
your wisdom.
wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a +3.
My wisdom's okay, so I could assist.
So yeah, we're going to head for the mandrake root. After that, we'll come back and rest probably before we do anything else.
I could get you pretty close, man. Probably it's going to be around that same area around that mansion.
Please do.
Would you be so kind to also give us an acorn for the trip back?
Sure, man. I got some.
And he goes in his pocket, pulls it out, hands you a magic acorn.
I take magic acorn.
Go ahead. Add the
you.
magic acorn to your inventory, sir.
I never thought I need to add a magic acorn to my inventory.
I need to actually make that item so you guys can just add it instead of having to custom item it. It's fine now. This is like the Destiny fast travel point.
Right?
And get you to public events and just get you near it.
It's the landing zone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, guys. If you're ready to go now, I mean, I don't mind. Even though you look like you could use a short rest.
Nope.
Alright, I might be able
Okay.
to actually. I can't cure all of you at the same time, man. I'm a little tired, but I might be able to cure one or two of you if you're really hurt.
Who's looking the worst right about now?
Well, since I didn't
I'm
get to
good.
finish my short rest, let me
Oh,
do the
yeah.
math here because let's see.
Can you hear our paladin there?
Sure, man.
Again.
Yeah, no, he was roughed up the last time. Come on, is he gonna bite me again last time? Cause you didn't
No,
seem
because
I
if
like
he
wasn't
does, I'll
gonna-
hurt him more.
he kind of didn't
I
want.
wasn't gonna bite him. I'd love to see you try.
Oh, would you?
Turns back to not really. That was
No?
a joke. I'm hurt.
Are you guys friends or something?
Believe it or not, yes.
Uh,
Yes. Looks at Pyth.
So he leans over to Tavith and he kind of whispers to Tavith. He goes, "I think these guys have a black portal under their trunk too."
He's not wrong.
besides, you can't tell me to take care of myself and then not accept
That's
healing.
why I'm accepting the healing.
Oh, Tavith went potty. He missed the joke. I just saw that.
Rip.
You're not there, sir. All right, come on, Mr. Paladin, man. I'm gonna have to touch you.
No, I'm here. I
So-
was muted. I said,
Did you hear it?
yeah, you might be onto something there.
Yeah, man. All right, so I'm gonna heal your paladin friend here. Do. What are
He
my
actually says
eight?
do as he's walking over.
Yes, he literally says do. Here we go, man. I got my D8. All right, let's roll this sucker. Oh, whoa, man. He's pretty good, man. Where's my modifier at? How does 10 points of healing sound for you, man?
That sounds confusing but amazing.
There you go, man. I just maxed that roll out, yo. I don't see that in game.
I really felt the power flowing through me there.
Just kind of watch though as he kind of holds Mahi's claw kind of with both hands, and this surge of green energy kind of shoots through Mahi, and he kind of shines brightly like a beacon for a moment, or a diamond.
As he's doing that, he looks at Pyth.
And speaking to your point earlier about me expecting you and you expecting me to take care, that goes for you too. You expect me to take care of myself, you need to take care of yourself and you need to stay the heck back. I'm not saying you're not able to fight or that you're weak. I'm saying you're hurt.
Your point's been made, Mahi.
I feel like with you, I could make it as many times as I want, and with your stubbornness, it wouldn't matter.
And yet you still keep making it.
Never said I was smart.
Takes healing.
Clearly not.
Tor,
What?
just something to think about. Try not to point out everyone's flaws all of the time.
Don't do it all the time. I would never
You
I would
do.
never stop talking if I do it all the time.
Well, don't do it as often as you do.
Thank you, Mr. Sir. Someone had to tell her.
Makes to get
Wait.
fired.
Tor's like
Wait, it-
pursing her lips. You can tell there's like 12 things going through her mind to say at that exact
Angela's
moment.
like looking at Tor, like waiting.
You can see it's like bubbling underneath, like shaking from the effort of keeping it in.
I just feel like people should know what their flaws are so that they can improve upon themselves. Is that such a bad thing to improve upon oneself? People tell me my flaws all the time.
And that's what he's trying to tell you now?
Knowing your flaws is one thing.
I got a problem.
It is. Nope, Radoth, we are talking, not you.
Sorry, I thought this was like a group therapy session, man.
You have to be in a more initiative counts with us before you can do that.
My name's
Um,
Radoth, and I'm an addict.
Tav goes, walks over to Radoff.
I used to be in this group of other druids, man. We used to meet up like once a week and talk about our feelings and stuff.
Get a druggy group.
Like, I'll listen to you, buddy.
Thanks, man. Sometimes there's not a lot of conversation around here. And he kind of points over to the tree. You're real quiet. You gotta like really pay attention to hear them.
We're wasting our time again. We should go.
All right, let me just make sure she's okay. He kind of knocks on the trunk. Hey, man, do you mind if we use you for a minute to help my friends here? We're gonna get them kind of over to the other side of the woods. Yeah, I know you just went through something. I understand. It's gonna be okay. Just make sure, just keep digging the roots, but just don't go too far down, man. You gotta be careful. Well, for 24 hours, and then, call me in the morning, and then we'll talk and see how you feel then. Yeah, I know, it may open up again. Okay. Alright. She said she's ready.
So are we.
Great.
Alrighty then. And so you kind of watch as he pulls out an acorn and throws it against the tree. This one just bounces off the tree, though. Oh, man. That's not the right one.
I got an acorn.
He kind of looks over at you, Tavi.
Hey, man, you gonna see that acorn?
Yeah, here, check it out.
So he takes it and kind of looks at it, sniffs it,
Oh, yeah, this worked.
throws it at the tree.
And I look at
The trunk kind of opens up.
Oh my god.
everyone. I look at everyone and I bow with my hands
Here we
to the
go.
sides.
I got them all over the place, man. But sometimes there's nasty squirrels that come and steal my stuff, man. They're little thieves.
I knew there was something about that squirrel.
Well, sometimes
They
I
got
turn
it.
into a squirrel.
Is that so?
Sometimes, man.
Can you do
He's
that, Will?
rubbing.
Anytime I feel like they're trying to,
Pyth
kind of
starts pushing
whispers
Tavi towards the
over
portal.
to Tavi, like, anytime they start ganging up on me, man, you gotta
I'm
be
gonna
careful.
go through the portal.
He's going through the
Pyth is
portal.
pushing Tavi to the portal.
Y'all didn't want my acorn. Just saying.
No, I don't want
He's
your
rubbing
nuts.
his temple. Ooh.
Like-
Well, at least they work.
You can kind of hear because the portal's open. You guys are kind of walking under the tree, and it kind of dips down into the ground, and you're going into the earth darkness, and you kind of hear him goes, "Hey, did I tell you guys be careful around that mansion? Man, there's a kind of a big evil tree in that area." Oh yeah, that's right. I told you about that.
Thank you.
Well, Will said there was one more thing I forgot to tell him. Oh well.
And he kind of watches the branches close behind you, and that is where we'll end tonight.
Nice.
There we go.
Actually, could we have one moment on the other side of the tree?
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. You walk into the lights. You guys step in front of a different trail, part of the forest, but one that you were familiar with previously.
So Pyth stops pushing Tavi, then kind of like brushes her hands off on her skirt, and then looks back at Tor. Anyway, as I was saying, it's one thing to let people know where they fall short, but if that's all you ever tell them, you create spite, not growth.
What else am I supposed to do?
Tell them privately.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
And with suggestions of how to fix it.
And Drippy gets put more to the center.
I'm just playing with Drippy absentmindedly. Sorry.
Nervously plays with Snake.
Yeah, like they're getting on me for a change. This is a new.
I don't like it. I don't want to be scolded.
Tor, everyone always
But-
lets me just do whatever, but this time.
Wait a minute.
They've had enough. Nice.
I'm not saying I don't appreciate your input, because I do. And I think that it's important that we know where our weaknesses lie. But it can be exhausting to only ever see the negatives.
Tor just kind of looks like she's mulling it over.
Plus, you'll win more friends if you're friendly. You managed us, either way.
Which is kind of impressive if you think about it. We're all kind of a bunch of a-holes, to put it less tactfully.
Well, hold on. To be clear,
Does
Mo-
that not count as saying something negative?
speak for yourself.
What
there,
are the
Molly.
rules for this?
You'll learn with time.
I say you just kind of try to focus on the positive things. Sometimes.
It helps for I am terrible at speaking, as you well know. So
Yeah.
you're already ahead of me.
I'm great at talking. I never offend anyone.
Just a slow
Says no
head
one ever.
turn. It just looks at you with like the most serious face he can muster.
Pyth is smirking.
Oh, that's new.
No, Pyth smirks all the time. Pyth only smiles when it's sarcastic smiles.
Hmm.
So what we are saying is that it is okay to poke fun, or to have fun, or to make jokes. But when it is serious flaws and serious issues with one's character, it should be addressed privately and with suggestions on how to help and with an open mind.
Dang it, now I feel like I learned something.
Although this can also be hard to do when it would appear that we can never part from one another. I see your faces way too often.
Yes, it is unfortunate.
I love seeing you guys' face. What do you mean?
Mahi just kind of points at his own face, kind of smiles, and kind of shrugs.
Well, except for this Mahi's face, I get nightmares.
Mahi flips you off.
Tor looks confused because they keep getting onto her for saying things, and then they keep saying things.
Dora's like, I don't understand what the difference is.
Mahi gets it though. Well, when you say it, it's a little different.
Mahi smiles and then flips you off while he's smiling.
Did somebody say my name?
I grab the
did.
flip off and put it to my
What?
heart.
I need you to roll a Constitution
Allows it.
saving
Oh.
throw.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, the dying lady. I was gonna make a reference
Oh.
to that.
Are you kidding me?
We were having a group
I've been
moment.
rolling so well tonight, for the most part. But that is a 6.
I need you to take 5 points of necrotic damage. As you all are having this conversation, you watch as Pyth kind of stops, winces, and kind of goes down to one knee.
Just
Alright, easy.
Alright, Beethoven,
I
stop
cast-
that. Stop that.
I cast
Yeah.
Cure Wounds on her, level 1. Not directed towards the wound, just her in general, because it didn't turn out well last time.
Okay.
I almost rolled a d20 for healing.
Yes, you received 19 points of healing
Yeah. Do it.
from a level 1.
You get
Cure
the 5
wounds.
health point. You get that 5 health points back.
Mahi rushes to your side, and you feel energy surge back into you.
You see, Tor, that's a positive thing right there.
The pain subsides.
I can't physically do that,
It takes a little bit longer, though.
Tavi.
don't worry about
I
it.
don't have that kind of magic. What'd you say, Pyth?
I said, don't worry about it.
Oh.
Honestly, I'm starting to think if you should be walking this far. I've got something I can help with that.
He just kind of looks at you seriously.
We should end with that tonight. We can start next week with Mahi summoning a horse out of freaking nowhere.
Pyth is like, you gonna carry me? Like,
We all have backs, Mahi.
Yeah, I can carry you.
Mahi just whistles and this horse comes gallivanting off from the forest. What?
Since when could you do this?
20 minutes ago.
For real.
all right, are we stopping here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should done for the night.
Say bye to
Live
the
stream.
recording.
If you want to.
Recording.
Yeah, I